Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation.
Cantona! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Best. Seedorf. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Zanetti. Vieira. Cantona. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's out for a goal kick. More and more pressure on the ball here. Thiago is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Almost half an hour in now. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Messi. Here's a player who has defined a generation. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. Shot at goal! It's bounced back off the post. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Short changes him with that pass. Shevchenko. That's good vision. Platini. Bullish header! Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Vieira. Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Seedorf. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Best. Nice bit of trickery, and he was alert to it.
Best really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up.
Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks promising.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. Seedorf knocks it into space. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. And look! And we've reached half-time.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
On the road outside the stadium.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Coming on
There's
the
the
field.
start of the second
is
half.
Number 4, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Vieira, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Shevchenko. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Shevchenko. Maicon's cross. And he's there to clear it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has ended up in no man's land. And he's hit it long. Rummenigge chasing after it. Albert Ferrer. And it's Seedorf. Best. And he's picked it up out wide. He has a look up. Turan plays it long. Defending was strong and firm. Zanetti looking to play him in. Thiago, he is through here. That's good play. And it's Vieira. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Kaká. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Seedorf. Best. And it's Seedorf. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Best. No outsmarting him this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Albert Ferrer. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robson. Looking for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know
11,
they've got a height advantage,
Klasican.
and it's time for them to use it.
14, Cantona. Coming on the field, number 22, Hullet. Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Substitution in progress.
And it's been taken short. Now this could be a chance. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that pass just didn't quite work. So what can they make of this? Looking for the run. Thiago picks it up out wide. Keeper's dealt with that. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance! And that's a real chance missed. Well, they've goes for a shot! And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Please take this moment.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Well, he would be the obvious... Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And we have our very first corner. Kaká goes short. Oh, terrible pass. Best place it in. Oh, can he get onto this? Seedorf. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Seedorf. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's crossed into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Can he finish? Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Milan have their second corner now. Kaká with the short one. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lens have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking for options for movement. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Chiellini, and he's gone long. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's taking no chances there. Ronaldinho. That's very neat. Oh, it's played into the area. Brilliantly cut out. Probing pass. Well, that's well spotted. Rodri. Lens applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Can he finish? Has another go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Definitely not one of his best. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Azar. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good-looking ball. No way through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Thiago is always scanning the pitch for targets. Seedorf. At best. Seedorf. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Azar. And here's Mbappe. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! He's scored! Laws are all square. Mbappe. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. In towards the back stick.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It
climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Thiago. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira. Lens are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he was quick to react. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played out wide. Lens needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Thiago. Kaká. Thiago. Real chance here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner it is. Corner number 3 coming up. Maldini. Mbappe. Lens are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Keeper's dealt with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's clever. That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good take in a good area. And it's Rodri. And here's him. And the finish! Oh, should have put that away.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro 10.
So, third corner of the game.
Hazard. Le numéro 15. Ronaldinho.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So having trailed, this to go ahead.
Le numéro 21. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 7. Changement en cours.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Lens surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now, can they get him away? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Cruyff powering forward here. Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Platini. Very nicely done. And he welcomes it in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cruyff. Lovely feet. Cruyff's cross. Good read, needed to be. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro gets it away. Szoboszlai looking for options for movement. Now it's Szoboszlai. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that has been knocked clear. And that's it. Milan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf. It's a chance! That's another chance! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And Messi! Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And we have our very first corner. Cruyff plays it short, and here's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's gone backward here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some good work on the right flank here. Can he stop it going out?
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Buffon gets good distance on it. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. He's in space and looking for options. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Seedorf. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Best. Here's Vieira. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. And here's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Aimed beyond the defence. Cruyff could move up a gear here. And it's Cruyff. It'll be a throw-in. Knocks it into space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Romario. Messi.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Seedorf. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thiago.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. Messi! Messi! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Thiago. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Cruyff. Might be danger here. Can he get it through? That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Eto'o.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Thiago. Chance here to counter. Now it's Romario. He's shifting through the gears here. Pass somewhat off target. He's given the time to pick a pass. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo caldamente a contribuire all'iniziativa Un Gol per la Vita, presentandovi agli
Here's the start of the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Seedorf, and he's managed to get free. Thiago. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira goes looking wide. Now, who's going to be first to this? Shapes to shoot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Seedorf. Passes short and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 19, Seedorf.
Mbappe! Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Il numero 24.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well timed, excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Romario can get it clear. Best is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's chosen to go back. And it's Bale, clipped into space. Milan do have a chance to counter here. No, again there's no way through. Vieira. Best.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what has happened here? Picked out brilliantly.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found some... There's the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Pele coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
A case now. Messi! Well, that is remarkable.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. That is good strength. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? So the perfect chance to get one back. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Costa Curta. Turan, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Mbappe. Ball has bounced loose now. Gullit is herring after that one. Saliba cuts it out. Vieira. Kaka. Nesta spots it and intercepts.
Ci saranno 3
Mbappe.
minuti di recupero.
Great ball, and he's in here. A header! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against a...